this is Tom Salta, and I am so excited to tell you about the latest feature in Auto Bounce. This has been the #1 requested feature of the year, and that is track locking. Finally, now in Auto Bounce, you can choose one or more track or track stacks to remain on during every stem bounce. This is incredibly useful for purposes like side chaining, or perhaps even a 2-pop, or even a click introduction. Let me show you how it works. So here's a quick 4-bar loop with a side chaining effect. This is the sound going through a side chain being triggered from this ghost track. Now the ghost track is basically this drum beat assigned to a track with no output. But in order to bounce this with the effect, you need to keep multiple tracks on. Previously in Auto Bounce, you couldn't do that unless you bundled everything into multiple track stacks, each one with their own ghost track. It's doable, but it takes a little bit more time, especially if you have 20, 30 stems. Now you can choose a single track to remain in the on position for every stem. So let me show you how it works. In this case, we have multiple options. We have a 2-pop here. Some people want to have a 2-pop at the beginning of every stem. Some people like to have a click. And most people write us about the side chaining. So let me show you how it works in Auto Bounce. So once you scan your project, you now see your track list. So I'm going to name the job Side Chain Stems. Okay, now in order to do this, you simply want to choose the things you want to bounce out. So I want to bounce out the synth layers and the beat, but I want that side chaining effect. So this track number 3 is the one, the ghost track, that we want to remain in the on position. In order to do that, just hold down the Option key and you'll see this little padlock icon. That is going to keep the side chaining on, this track on for every bounce. So this is going to create 2 stems, the beat and the synth layers, with this on for both of them. Now I'm going to create a different kind of a job. This one is going to have a 2-pop. So in this case, I do want to keep the side chaining on, but I'm going to keep another track locked on. That's the 2-pop. Now I'm going to do another one. This one is going to have the click intro stems. So I'm going to take the 2-pop off and I'm going to put the click on. So it's going to have a click and then the side chaining effect. Now as far as the ranges go, for these I want from bar 1, and for this one I don't need it from bar 1. So this one we're going to start it from bar 2. And I'm going to rescan the cycle range. And that's it. Now I'm just going to hit bounce, and let's see what we get. And they're off. So what we're going to see in the first one is we're going to see that that track 3 for sidechain remains on for both the beat and the synth layers. So first is the beat. So it's bouncing track 3 and 4, and now it's going to bounce track 3 and 5 as another stem. So this is the sidechain stem folder. Now we're moving on to job number 2. This is going to be the 2-pop. All right, so it's going to be the 2-pop with the sidechain effect. So we're now going to have track 1 and 3 locked. There we go, and now 1 and 3 is still locked. We're bouncing the synth layers in track 5 with the sidechain effect. Done. Third job, we're doing a click intro with the sidechain effect. So this is now track 2 and 3 are locked. 1 and second stem. And that's it. Now let's take a look and listen to the 3 sets of stems. And here is our bounce folder. There are 3 folders. Each folder has the name of each job. So let's first check out the sidechain stems. This is going to have the beat, and the synth layer with the sidechain effect. Now we'll move on to the 2-pop folder. This is going to have a 2-pop before each stem with the sidechain effect. And last but not least is the click intro stems. This will have 4 clicks before each stem with the sidechain effect. And there it is, perfectly bounced stems, now with track lock mode in auto bounce.